I've been talking about this, maybe too much, but I've been talking about Joker, some of the numbers here, and saying that he's not going to win the MVP, but he should. And Michael Malone, the Nuggets head coach, had this to say about the MVP race.
Obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a great player. And if he wins his first MVP, he's deserving of that. My thing is this, if you didn't know that Nikola won 3 MVPs, and I put player A and player B on paper, and you had no idea that the guy who's averaging a triple-double, the guy who's top 3 in the 3 major statistical categories, things that no one's ever done, he wins the MVP 10 times out of 10. And if you don't think so, I think you guys are all full of shit.
All right, Michael. Don't call me Mike. I agree with him. I agree. Joker could have 4 MVPs. He can have 5 MVPs if you include this year. He's playing at that level. But, he won 3, and then all of a sudden it's, we can't let that happen. LeBron James hasn't won an MVP since 2012. He was 28 years of age. I find that amazing that the best player in the game, or at least for during that period, a good portion of the period, never won an MVP. He got to the point where, okay, he finished second 3 times. Conceivably could have 7 MVPs. Joker could conceivably have 5. If you're being fair to what you see, we get caught up in, okay, best player on the best team. Okay, well, the best player on the best team right now is Donovan Mitchell. And I haven't heard his name at all. But Shai Gilgeous is an incredible scorer. But he's not better than Joker. He's not. You could ask Shai Gilgeous. He'd probably, in a true moment, say Joker's a better player. Shai Gilgeous is going to say, I'm a better scorer. But better all-around player? It's not even close. But that's value, how you interpret it, value. I loved voting for these awards. I felt like it was a privilege and honor, and I had to equate what is value. I struggled mightily over Jason Kidd and Grant Hill for Rookie of the Year. I changed my vote on the last day, the last hour that you could send in your ballot. I went back and forth. But you got to have the same people watching the same amount of games, understanding what's going on. There's certain players you have to go out of your way to watch. You do. Because some of the other games are always on right in front of us, then we tend to lean towards those players and those teams. But if Shai wins it, and he's going to, good. It's good for the league as well, I think. Another young player, MVP, not in your major market there, and they've done a wonderful job in building that team. So it's going to be a topic. It was a topic last year when all of a sudden Joker was going to win. Kendrick Perkins came on and all of a sudden had this barnstorming tour to tell everybody it should be Joel Embiid. And I'm thinking, Kendrick Perkins, you don't know what you're talking about. And I still stand by that. That Joker was better than Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, it was his turn. It was his time. I'm like, that is silly, but he was a great player. Was. He'll never be a great player again. Yes, Paul?
LeBron had a 5-year stretch, age 24 to 28. He won 4 out of 5 MVPs. He finished top 2 for Defensive Player of the Year twice. He was top 5 years in a row. He never won another MVP after age 28. He's finished second place 3 times. Second place to Giannis, Harden, and Durant.